Greetings and salutations in service to the one I am, Amber Dawn Star, practical mystic, energetic activist, master breathologist, psychic medium. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. It is the new moon in Libra, solar eclipse. So this is a very, very potent, powerful day. And it's obviously about Libra covers relationships within yourself, to yourself, and of course with others. In your family, in your community, in your group, worldwide. And of course we're seeing that play out on the planet stage with probably the beginning of World War III, which has been foretold for centuries. This is not new information. Unfortunately, it seems that it is coming to pass. It's very sad for all involved that the toxic masculine believes that they still might makes right. And it is all about the toxic masculine. The divine feminine and the divine masculine have nothing to do with this. This is about the toxic masculine energies of the patriarchy that have been on the planet for about 6,000 years now. And they are playing out, as we can see, in a very sad, sad situation that's happening in the Middle East. There have been prophecies of the Third World War happening in the Middle East, and those prophecies seem to be coming true right now. The best we can do at this point is to keep sending love and light and prayers of peace to that region. And of course, every region. It's not just the Middle East that is having a war, but it is obviously in our faces and in our prime time awareness. There are a lot of battles going on all over the planet right now. And it brings up all of the fears that we have to look at and stop turning away from. These are things that have been going on for thousands of years in that area of the earth, and now it's being brought to a head. Unfortunately, the people in charge, which of course is the toxic masculine, are attempting to obliterate either side you're on, with women and children in the middle. And the unbelievable devastation of the people on this planet that are attempting to bring about more peace on this planet, very challenging, and it will continue to be so. As I have said in former videos, it's going to get worse before it gets better, and right now this is the beginning of the worst. It has been terrible in so many areas on this planet. However, now this seems to be the focal point of all of that energy being focused upon. So as light workers, as people that came here to help this planet evolve and the humans to evolve on it, our job now is really tantamount. Whatever your gifts are, whatever the gifts that you came in with, whatever the gifts that you have made into your life's work this time around is now being called for. We are asked to be pillars of the truth, of light, of love, of peace, of all of those qualities that are sorely lacking in this part of the world. And not, of course, not in just that part of the world. Every day we have been dealing with atrocities in our own country, and a lot of slaughter that has been going on in our own country with the whole gun epidemic. And now it is everywhere. I mean, pretty much everywhere you look at this point, there is havoc. Chaos is wreaking havoc. So it's up to us, the people, the souls that chose to come and do this. And if you're watching this, you are one of the souls that volunteered to do this. I know. Believe me. I have been saying, okay, God, next time I'm definitely reading the fine print of the contract, because this is almost unbearable. And at times it is unbearable. But because I have the conscious holy breath that is one of my tools, my connection to source, which is one of my tools, which is the lifeline, which I have been talking about a lot in the last year with these videos, that there was a time that was coming and that it would test all of us in how we really walk our talk, how we really believe in what it is that we stand for. And now is the time to stand up and be counted in every area of your life, within your own family and friends and community, and on the larger stage of the world. We must now bring forth the gifts that we brought in with us, and the gifts that we have learned, and the gifts that we have honed in this lifetime, to be of service to the light and to the love. And because of the powerful energies right now of this new moon solar eclipse in Libra, it is all about people. Libra is about people and relationships. And of course, I mean, this is exactly what's happening. Where is the disconnect in your own life? Where is the non-communication in your own life? Where is the not peaceful areas in your relationships with people? Because we're all connected, it is our duty, if you will, to play our roles as much as possible in our own lives to keep the peace. We are all being challenged right now. We are all being stretched to our limits right now, and this will continue. This is the beginning of the more to come that I've been talking about, the challenges that are on the horizon and are in our face. Not just on the horizon, but are actually in our face right now. So it's up to all of us to really step up to the plate in our lives right now and be the beacon of love and light that is our representation. Because the darkness is having its way. It will not win. However, it is having its way right now. It is so devastating and so incredibly sad to see this happening again. because this area of the world especially has been doing this for thousands of years. This is nothing new with the Palestinians and the Israelis, nothing new. And what is so amazing about it is, if you know anything about the religion of Judaism, their brothers, they all come from the 12 tribes of Israel. Palestinians are part of those 12 tribes. And obviously that hasn't really made much of a dent, because the people in power on both sides are wreaking havoc with everything in sight. Finally, this morning, Israel told, the Palestinians that are in the Gaza Strip to evacuate 1 million people, and they've given them 24 hours to do that. So, moving everything, moving your whole life in 24 hours, could you do it? What would you take with you? I've seen clips of people driving, of people bicycling, of people in carts, that horses are moving, that donkeys are moving, and they're all attempting to get to some sort of safety. As I have said many times, the safety that we have now is within our hearts, within our consciousness, and our alignment with Source through our breath. That's one of the tools that I came to share, and I will continue to share those tools with myself and everyone, because we are all connected. So our prayers are important, and the conscious holy breath is very important. That's one of the things I can bring to the table. That's one of my gifts that I have been sharing for almost 40 years. I will continue to share on this channel and when I'm not on this channel, because that's my part in holding the line of love and light, and not succumbing to the fear and darkness, because of course that's easy to do. So I would suggest, if you are diving into the media's response about all this, that you take a step back and only just dip into this horrendous conflict, because if you succumb to watching it and hearing about it and diving deep, you will become part of what you are attempting to stand up against. It's easy to drop into fear. Of course it is. If you think that your life is in danger, if you think that your family's life is in danger, if everything that you have known so far is in danger, of course it's easy to go into fear. But now is the time to just remember who you are, what you are, where you come from, and that this is something that, okay, all the time that you've been on this planet, this is it now. All the things you've studied, all the things you've realized, all the things you've remembered, now is the time to put that in the forefront of your life, because you will be called upon to hold the line. And the line is light and love. Divine love and divine light. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing right now. I can only just touch in. I don't need to see the constant 24/7 of what's going on here. I already know. I've known for years what was coming. And as I've said before in these videos, that what was coming will change everything, and it will, and it is. So one of the things that I want to share today is the conscious holy breath again with you, just so that you have a tool to help you through this, and it will help you through this, because one of the things that this work does is bring you back into the moment. It aligns you with Source in the moment, in the sacred now, because now is all we have. So, if you've never watched me do this breath, this is the conscious holy breath, and what it is you want to breathe through your mouth initially, because most people breathe so shallowly that they never ever get in touch with the power of their breath, which is incredibly powerful. It's one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself in this world. And this breath allows you to remember that power and be the example of that power. So what you want to do is breathe through your mouth and see your breath coming up all the way from your root chakra, the bottom of your spine, all the way up through your heart, most important, all the way through the 7 and the above chakras that are also there now, and bring it back into the root. So it's a circle. The holy breath is not only sacred, but it is a whole. So it is circular. So you want to breathe in and keep breathing. The whole idea of this breath is to keep breathing. There is no break at the top and there is no break at the bottom. So you are constantly breathing in a circular, holy way. And what this does is not only allows you to feel your power and the energy that has been keeping you alive behind the breath, that has kept you here all this time, is the power behind the breath. And helping to clear the emotional body. The emotional body is where all of our trauma, starting with our birth, is stored. So, and of course, most of us brought in trauma from past lives that never got cleared the last time around. So not only do we have trauma from this life, but we also have trauma from our past incarnations. So what this does is it allows you to feel what you have not felt because it's been so suppressed because of the shallow breathing. You can't get in touch with your power. You can't get in touch with the trauma if you're breathing like that. There's no way. That's just keeping you level to stay on the planet. It's not allowing you to heal. And we need all the light workers that we can get right now. So if you haven't done this work and you are a light worker, this will help you get to the point where you can stand up and be counted. So the idea is to see your breath as a golden circle of light and coming all the way up through all the chakras above your head also and back into your root. And you'll start to feel the energy moving in your body when you do this. And if you keep doing it, you will have feelings come up that maybe you haven't taken a look at for quite some time. maybe this life, maybe the past, but allow them to come up and come out. Whatever you need to do to have them come up and out. You want them out of you. You want them out of your emotional body. You do not want to be carrying this now. Because when you are carrying your trauma from all of your lifetimes in your emotional body, you are not present. And we need you to be present now. The earth needs you to be present now. Your higher self needs you to be present now. Your soul needs you to be present now. So just keep breathing and allow anything that wants to come up and out. So if you need to scream, you scream. If you need to cry, you cry. If you need to beat the bed, you beat the bed. Whatever you can do to facilitate these energies to come up and out. And once they're up and out, that starts to clear your emotional body and heal your emotional body. And that's what we want now. We have to have all of us on deck now. And the more we can breathe and be present, the more we can show up for ourselves, our family, our relations, and a greater extent, the world, because we are all connected. On the deepest level, science says, not just spirituality, science, that we are all one. And that is the truth. So it's now our time to do this. And I am also going to speak in the language of light, which I have done in the last couple of videos, to bring in this power through me to you. This is a language that Source allows people to speak. And if you breathe while you're listening to this language of light, this will help facilitate your healing. I am honored to be one of the people on this planet that can do this work. And whatever area in your life that you need this clearing and healing to happen, let the language of light and your breath do this with you. Ishtakanamoya, Waitaime Stikinamata, Moi Katastoya de Katawena, Rina Tokoma, Ikanaistae de Shomatike Kamata de Rata de Sukanono, Ia de Kanamala. Folale katosai te kalmoi rate tostostoi I kataho hatai. Shi kato I mate sakane no I autele te lae kamae te stayatoe. Ishtakatahi tato te ste ate kanamae de uyato wa I kanmono eta e kada tastae ataya te costo wade katame ishto watawa ikalalae Ay, Castalla, y Canomaete, Wastai. this energy to come through for you and heal all parts of you that are not joined in the wholeness of you, that are still fractured away from you, the parts that you have denied, the parts that you have put into shadow, the parts of you that want to be brought back into the light, into the love, and to be one with your energy now. Whenever you need this, please refer to this. This will help you get through these times. I will do as much as I possibly can to keep this going. And I promise that this work, doing this work, will help you in the times that you just don't know where else to look. Stop and breathe, and you can do this wherever you are. You don't have to be by yourself. In nature is the best. Going out into nature and letting the earth take this energy from you, and let the heavens take this energy from you so that you can heal. That's the best way. But if you're stuck in traffic, if you're stuck in the grocery line, if you're stuck, period, wherever, start connecting your breath. Start breathing the conscious holy breath. Let the tears come. Can you imagine if we cried instead of getting angry, where humanity would be right now? There's a saying that anger is sadness's bodyguard. So it's much easier to get angry, and there's a lot of that going on right now, obviously, than it is to be sad and to cry and to let those feelings out. Not after, you've just had your house bombed. No, before that, allow your feelings and your emotions, energy in motion, not to stagnate. Let them come forward. And believe me, you will feel lighter. You will be able to feel your own light and your own love and your connection to Source. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here. Please leave me a comment if any of this resonates for you. I'm trusting that it will. Om Namah Shivaya. In Lakach. El Kalimom. Namaste. From my heart to your heart, we can do this. It's our time now. Bye for now. See you soon.